Chapter 5. Rebirth. The day Camila makes her decision, the silence in the apartment is deafening. David is still asleep, and she watches him one last time. His face looks peaceful, almost innocent. But Camila knows. She knows that behind that calm lie the screams, the humiliation, the fear. She gently places her hand on her suitcase, her heart pounding. A thought crosses her mind. What if I'm making a mistake? What if I can't make it on my own? Then another voice, softer but firmer, answers from within. No, Camila. The mistake would be staying. You've already lost yourself once. You won't again. Those two voices clash, fear and courage. But for the first time, courage wins. She closes the door behind her. The first steps out of the cage. On her first morning in her new room, Camila smells the coffee her friend Lucia is making. The room is small, the walls worn, but to her, it feels like a palace. Because here, no one yells at her. No one silences her. As she drinks her coffee, she looks out the window and says to herself, "So this is freedom. Maybe fragile, but it's mine." The first days are not easy. She fears running out of money, fears the future. Sometimes, at night, she cries quietly, one hand on her notebook where she writes, "Today I survived. Tomorrow I'll live rebuilding, brick by brick." She accepts a job as a hotel cleaner. The beginning is tough. Her back aches, her hands are rough from cleaning products. But at the end of each day, she slips her pay into a small envelope and says to herself, "This money is the fruit of my freedom. No one can ever take it away." In the evenings, despite her exhaustion, she opens her second-hand laptop. She watches videos to improve her English. She repeats the words out loud, sometimes laughing at her accent. But this time, no one laughs at her. She alone decides the pace, the effort, the progress, the encounter with other women. One day, Lucia invites her to a support group for immigrant women. Camila hesitates, afraid to speak, afraid to be judged. But she goes. There, she hears other stories. One woman tells how her husband isolated her from her family. Another says she wasn't allowed to work or even go out alone. Camila listens, moved, her heart tightening. Then, timidly, it's her turn. She speaks. "Me too. I lived that. I was afraid every day, but I decided to leave. I don't have all the answers, but I know I'm being reborn." Silence follows her words. Then a woman approaches her, eyes glistening. "Thank you. Your courage gives me hope." That day, Camila understands that her story isn't just a wound. It's a light. Becoming a strength for others. Weeks pass, and Camila gets more involved. She helps translate documents for newcomers. She accompanies another woman to court, encouraging her to ask for protection. One evening, after a meeting, a young mother takes her hand and says, "You don't know what you've given me. I was ready to go back to him. But when I heard your story, I found the strength to say no." Camila returns home with a full heart. She realizes her personal fight now carries a universal meaning. The metamorphosis. A year later, Camila walks through the streets of her new city. It's spring, the trees are blooming. She stops for a moment in front of a shop window and sees her reflection. She no longer recognizes the broken woman she once was. She sees a woman standing tall, eyes bright, shoulders strong. A woman who didn't just run away, a woman who chose to live. She smiles and whispers to herself, "I'm no longer a prisoner. I'm a rebirth." Camila's lesson. Her story reminds us of a deep truth. Life can chain us, make us believe we have no choice. But the truth is, the choice always exists. Maybe hard, maybe painful, but it exists. No matter where you come from, no matter your accent, no matter the hardships, you have the right to say no. To violence, to humiliation, to toxicity. You have the right to say yes, to freedom, to self-love, to dignity. Camila is living proof. She turned her scars into wings. And you, if you're hearing this story today, remember, the strength to be reborn is already within you. Because freedom doesn't begin outside. It begins the moment you love yourself enough to walk away. And that day will be your own rebirth. Want more videos like this? Then subscribe now and join the family.